Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Anna Deering. I'm the membership coordinator for the Chamber of Commerce. And today we're going to get started out with our guest, John DeMarco, who is from the Knights of Columbus. He's going to be speaking about their fish fries. Thank you for joining us today, John.
Thank you, Anna.
Will you tell me a little bit about the fish fries?
Well, this is the Knights of Columbus Council 7560, which is the Pagosa Spring Council. This is our 29th annual fish fry. It will be held at the John Paul II Catholic Church on South Pagosa Road, 353 South Pagosa Road. Historically, we held this fish fry downtown Pagosa at our IHM Immaculate Heart of Mary Church, the parish hall there. But the parish hall got sold, and at that point we moved it up to John Paul II Church in Uptown Pagosa. We've been doing it there. This will be the third year there. The first 2 years it was carry out only, as we were getting geared up for doing the fish fry there. So this will be the first year. It'll be both dine in and carry out at the John Paul II Church. We had a lot of good fellowship downtown when we did it, had the indoor dining, and we're looking forward to that happening again. Today being Ash Wednesday, Friday will be our first Friday of Lent. So we will have our fish fry this coming Friday in 2 days. It starts at 4 o'clock and it runs to 6 o'clock. And we'll be doing the fish fry every Friday through April 11th. So the next 6 Fridays, the Knights of Columbus will be doing their annual fish fry.
Awesome, that's great. So this is a fundraiser for y'all. So what do y'all do with the funds?
Well, this is our big fundraiser. We support many initiatives within the parish as well as within our community. We do use some of this money to fund college scholarships for graduating seniors. They can go for a junior college, a trade school, or online. It's part of the Deacon Pat Memorial Scholarship. We also support nonprofits in the Pagosa area, such as Aspire, which helps new mothers in the area, the Aspen House. We also support the Aspire. It's a teens group within our parish. We support the veterans, Habitat for Humanity, Rise Up Against Violence, as well as parishioners in need. A lot of times we will get a call from someone who needs a helping hand, and maybe it's maybe helping with some winterizing of a house as winter sets in, or maybe they have some financial issues that we can help out on. So we are, we turn all of our money back into the parish and the community, and we fund a lot of great projects through the fish fry, as well as our duck race in August.
Well, that's great. So can you tell me a little bit about what kinds of food comes when you buy a plate?
When you get a plate, we're serving 2 fish fillets along with French fries, coleslaw, tartar sauce, cocktail sauce. For indoor dining, we're also providing beverages, water, iced tea, lemonade. The cost is $15. We holding the prices the same as last year, so it's a meal is $15. We actually reduced the price for an extra piece of fish. Last year it was $3, knocked it down to $2. Again, we're holding the price, even though some of our expenses has really gotten kind of crazy. As we all know, the cost of eggs has skyrocketed, and we use a lot of eggs in our batter.
I gotcha. Awesome. Well, it looks like Mary Jo has joined us. Thank you for coming on here, Mary Jo.
Well, thank you, Anna, for pinch hitting for me. in my travels from Pagosa to Durango, there's always some delays, and of course, a lot of truckers. So, John, thank you as well for joining us. I know I'm very excited. So, unfortunately, I didn't hear all, but John, you all, this is a big fundraiser for you.
Correct. This is we have two fundraisers through the during the year. We have the fish fry and our duck race at the end of summer. But yes, this is even a bigger one, the duck race, and it funds a lot of initiatives that we do throughout the year. And I was telling Anna, both within our parish as well as within our community.
So that's awesome. Anything people and will I know that they can buy tickets online, and also you had mentioned a really, I think, creative way for giving, and that is buying tickets and giving them to either people in need or perhaps some of our community service members. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, thank you. Yes, thank you for reminding me, Mary Jo. Yes, we first of all, you can buy tickets the day of the event. We also sell tickets after all the weekend masses at both John Paul II as well as Immaculate Heart of Mary. We do have a number of people that will buy tickets, and they will say we would like to donate these tickets. Last year, I took these donated tickets, and we give them to the local police, the fire department, the EMTs. I dropped off a number of them at the Aspire group, but I also went to the schools. Last year, we gave 10 tickets to the elementary school, 10 tickets to the middle school, and 10 tickets to the high school. And I tell you, of all the donated tickets, boy, what a response we got from the teachers. They were delighted to get this, unexpected donation. And of course, these donated tickets are well received by everyone. But I tell you, the teachers were really grateful. And again, a lot of times when people will be buying tickets, they'll say, "I'd like to, have these tickets donated," or maybe they buy 4 tickets and they donate 2 of them. And we are more than happy to pass these tickets out to groups that serve our community.
Absolutely. Even, buying some and taking them to maybe the Vets for Vets meeting or Rise Above Violence to a family that may certainly be in need. So what a absolutely worthy cause. I think it's fabulous. So thank you for providing that for our community. John, anything else you want to talk about the fish fry, except for we're really excited and it's just some of the best catfish you'll have all year.
Yeah, well, we have, this has been put on by the Knights. I was saying this is our 29th year, and we have some of our Knights that have been doing it for all 29 years. And give a shout out to Pete Dock. Pete's been well established in the Pagosa community since the late 70s, and he's been leading the charge in many of the Knights activities. Pete comes from a restaurant background. His family owned a couple of restaurants in upstate New York, and so he is very familiar with preparing food and cooking it. And he puts together the recipes for all of our seasonings, and he has a very critical tongue in making sure that the recipes are just right. And we rely on his expertise, and we get a lot of positive feedback of how good his recipe is.
Well, I know I certainly enjoy working with him, and it's been years. So thank you so much, John. Just remember, everybody, and it goes for 6 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, so it starts this Friday, and it'll go for the next 6 Fridays. Our last Friday is April 11th. The following Friday is Good Friday, and we do not do a fish fry on Good Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, we are excited as a community. We'll be there, and we're super excited we get to dine in again this year. So thanks for bringing that component back. Okay. And thank you, as always, for joining us to let us know a little bit more about the fish fries and the purpose behind them.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for having me, Mary Jo and Anna.
Thank you, John.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you. All right, folks, and so let's move on to some of our news that we have. I think the big news, of course, is the we know it's going to start. So, but we are excited. I think that the CDOT Highway 160 project has been delayed a week. Um, there were some major concerns about the program or the project starting right in the middle of spring break. Spring break is kind of split this year, which is great for our business community. So we've got a lot of Texas in on the first round, which starts next week. And then, of course, there's some northern states. I know there's some people coming in from Missouri and Louisiana. But the second week, there's other parts of Texas. There's also New Mexico, Oklahoma that is coming in the second week. So it's great that it's been spread out. So that project was supposed to start March 17th. It has been delayed until March 24th. So thank you to WW Clyde, who saw the need to change this and is working hard to be that community member for such a major project in our community. So we are very grateful that that project will start 1 week later. We are working on the Chamber's website to have a very designated site on our homepage that you can go to and get all the downloads that you will need for construction, grant or loan information, maps, that sort of thing. We are also adding a new component. It goes all the way back to the days of COVID when we had 2 live streams a week, because during that time, everything was changing so quickly. The grants were changing, the loan programs were changing, the guidance was changing. And so we had 2 live stream programs a week. We're going to go back to that. But on Friday, we are devoting our time to the construction project, and it's going to be Friday Facts with CDOT. CDOT and WW Clyde and Roxall all get their information in on Thursdays. They're going to compile that, and that information will be disseminated. So tune in here on Fridays starting March 28th, the week after the Friday after the project starts. And we will be live at 11 o'clock every Friday. Now, that doesn't mean you have to join us live. We would love for you to, and certainly you get the latest information right then and there. But you can stream this at any other point in time and get that information. So it'll be what went well, any delays, what are they looking at, anything we should be aware of, what blocks are they looking at, where are they going. So this is really meant for you, our community, especially our business community, to dial into this a fast 10 minutes, no more than 15 minutes every week, every Friday, to talk about the construction project. It'll be for a week. We'll see what the viewership is like. And if the project just kind of rolls along and there aren't a lot of changes, we may extend that to maybe once a month or once every other week. But for the very initial part, we will be having this every Friday, 11 o'clock. So put that on your calendars. I would also like to remind you out there next Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Anna will be hosting our Maximizing Your Membership class. That happens the second Tuesday of every month. We do have some people signed up, so why don't you sign up as well? You know, there's a lot of people that are leaving benefit opportunities on the table, and some of you don't even know what your benefits are, and yet you're a chamber member. So how can we help you better in running your business and using our chamber benefits? That being said, there is also a survey out there right now, and we really need your help and your input on this survey. It's very easy. You'll be getting, it's in our weekly updates and reminders. It will also be on our website, as well as Anna will be sending out some specific reminders for you to fill out the survey. It is really critical for you to help us decide what are some programs and projects that we need to work on. What are we doing well? What are we missing? And also, how can we best communicate with you? Is it through social media? Is it through our website? Is it through another medium? So please help us set those guidelines and those ways of communication so we can best communicate with our chamber membership. And then finally, I'd like to also remind everybody that at the end of April, on April 29th, we will be hosting our first half-day business forum, and it's called Building Business Excellence. It's going to be held at the PLPOA Clubhouse from 1 in the afternoon until 6 in the evening. And you're going, 6, I have to learn all that. No, the end of the day is a great networking reception. But we have a whole half day planned for you. I'm so excited about the breakout sessions. We have been listening to what our business community has been telling us that they need to help them run a better business or start a business. So we are doing 4 very specific breakouts. And what is important is the tickets are now available and on sale on the Chamber's website. The tickets are only $35 for the whole half day, including the breaks, including the networking reception in the late afternoon, and $45 for non-chamber members. So it's open to everybody, but you chamber members, we want to thank you, and you get a discount on your ticket prices. So please think about coming, think about bringing some of your staff. There's actually going to be a breakout session kind of devoted to the women in our community that are business owners. So there's just going to be, we'll be talking about it more. We have a couple months, but we want to let everybody know that the tickets are available and on sale. That's it for me today, I do believe. Thank you for putting up with me and being late to the show. I appreciate it. I'm going to head through the mountains up to Montrose and Grand Junction for a meeting, and keeping my fingers crossed that I'll miss the storm. So thank you everybody for joining us, and we will see you here again next Wednesday. Thank you.